Sri Rama Chandira. Once upon a time, Dasharatha, who belonged to the famous Surya dynasty, ruled the kingdom of Kosala, in the northern part of Bharatkhand. Ayodhya, a metropolis on the banks of the Sarayu River, was the capital of the Kosala state. Ayodhya's Raja Road is called Dodabidi. There were many small streets on both sides of the main street. The road was kept cool by the shade of the large fruit-bearing trees on the roadside. All the streets were kept clean by sprinkling water every day. Along the streets there were shops selling davasa grains, decorative items and precious jewelry. In between there were rows of terraced houses. There were trees blooming colorful flowers among the green leaves in the beautiful gardens. To quench the thirst of passers-by, there were drinking fountains where water sweeter than sugarcane milk was available. It was a common sight to see men and women running around wearing clean clothes and beautified. The high walls of the mighty fort could be seen in the distance. In front of the fort there were displays of martial arts on huge platforms. There, along with elephants and horses, brave soldiers walked proudly. Walking through some of the streets, one could hear the melodious metu of the veena, the sound of the mridanga, the choruses of the singers, and the solemn call of the bari. Grains like paddy, wheat and yam were cultivated in the fields outside the city. Scattered cows grazing grass. Ayodhya was a sattvic, prosperous city with happy citizens, learned scholars, abundant wealth and riches, with camels and donkeys. Despite all the abundance of happiness in the city of Ayodhya, the happiness of the palace of Suryavamsa was clouded. There was no smile on anyone's face. Because King Dasharatha had 3 wives, namely Kausalya, Kaikeyi and Sumitra, but not a single child was born. Dasharatha was worried about who would lead the famous kingdom like Kosala that he was ruling after him. When the Guru asked the elders for advice, he advised, if you perform the Mahayaga called Ashwamedha according to the ancient custom, you will be blessed with sons. A minister named Samantra, who is very close to Dasharatha, gives another piece of advice. While doing Ashwamedha, one should invite the great sage called Rishyasringa. Rishi Vivandaka, who is Rishyashringa's father, raised Rishyashringa in the lap of nature in the forest where there is no human contact. Rishyasringa became one with nature in meditative state along with wild beasts, animals, birds, plants, trees, earth, sky, sun, moon, stars, and became nature itself. He is innocent like nature. He is not even aware of the immense power that nature has imbued within him. But somehow some people knew about the great power of Rishyasringa. If Rishyasringa is taken to a drought area, there it was raining like dough. The waiting ground was cold. Barren land was irrigated. The banks of the lake were overflowing. Dry streams were flowing. He was also more generous in giving whatever he had to give. But only Rishyasringa did not know that he was the reason for all these changes. So innocent. Summoning Rishyasringa with respect, King Dasharatha performed the Ashwamedha Yaga in his presence. As Minister Sumantra said, all the works were fruitful. All the 3 mothers were pregnant. Raised 4 beautiful sons. Ramanu Kaikeyi was born to Kausalya, Lakshmana and Shatrughna were born to Sumitra, and not only the king, but the entire Kosala region celebrated. Fountains of happiness appeared in every corner of the palace and the baby Rama became a sight for everyone. All those who want to pick him up and cuddle him day and night. The child's name is Rama. Rama means the one who amuses and amuses everyone. Sri Rama Chandira 2.